Until you spiritually evolve to know that you are that girl, that boy, no matter who supports you or who doesn't, until you reach that point, their job is to keep you low, down, just like them. So when you don't feel supported, when you don't feel loved, when you don't feel included, and you don't know who you are, you're going to feel low. You're going to feel like maybe something's wrong with me. Maybe I'm the problem. We're always made to feel like it was us when the whole time it was them.
I woke up feeling like I'm Sleepy Brown. So fresh, so clean. You can throw dirt on my name, won't keep me down. So proud of myself, wish the Omega could see me now. Turn heads every time I be around because I'm tripping. I ain't like these other humans.
Hello, hello, beautiful chosen family. I hope all is well with you. Beautiful souls, the same trap that they laid for you, they fell into that trap themselves, okay? There have been people that has had it out for you since day one. Since day one. You've done nothing but be yourself, be wonderful, be lovely, be amazing, be nice, be kind. And to them, a lot of people, that's a problem. You see, this matrix that we live in, evil, if you've seen, okay, from the news to the media to everything else, evil normally is all you see. All you see broadcast. We don't have a news that shows you good things. We always have the news shows us, murders and riots and fights, all types of stuff, right? Okay. So that's what the world is used to. The world is used to chaos. The world is used to drama, to lies, to corruption. And that's just not who we are. We don't operate or function off of chaos and destruction and lies and things like that. We are morally upright people for the most part. I will always say there were times when we were very low vibrational people. We didn't know who we were. Of course, we've been lied to our entire lives. We've gone through our own levels of trauma and things. So there are things that we are not proud of that we've done. But the overall, for the most part, chosen ones, you are like walking purity. And I mean that in the sense that it's not about the type of music you listen to or how you dress or what you wear, because people are going to judge all of that. I'm talking about how you treat people. Okay? We've always had a beautiful spirit from birth. And they want to take that away from you. They want you to turn out to be just like them because they're not chosen and they vibrate extremely low. So the same trap that they laid for you, what ended up happening is that they fell into that same trap. See, they wanted you to become evil and sad and angry and depressed like them. And maybe some things that they've done, whether they've done it physically to you, in the spiritual realm to you, mentally to you, right? However way they've tried to attack you or all types of ways, it will always fall back on them. It always comes back on them. That's why the saying says what goes around comes around. You don't get to just do things to people and think like nothing's going to happen to you. I will say this over and over in every single video because I don't want anyone to be weary or fearful, because God tells us not to fear no man. All right. But because they just could not take how pure your spirit is, they really try to make you out to be a monster, to throw dirt on your name. And some people believe them, but the people that believe them, they wanted to believe the lie. They wanted to believe like this person, they can't be this way. Chosen ones, God has gifted us with such empathetic, okay, being an empath, such empathetic emotions, okay? Being able to feel for others, being able to literally take on other people's problems like they're our own. That's not normal. And most people are not going to do that. But see, chosen ones, it's naturally ingrained in you to do so. That's why we've been abused and mistreated and not appreciated our whole lives. But see, the same people that did not appreciate you, that mistreated you, they miss you like no other. Like they think about you a lot. Like sometimes they cannot sleep. And I'm gonna make a video of that because I had a very, weird dream lately, and I'm like, I want to share with you all. That's part of it. They cannot sleep because how they treated you. And when God forced you, okay, because a lot of us, we were forced to remove these people out of our lives. When God forced us to remove these people, they have never been the same without you. They're going to still be able to function and walk and breathe and things. I always tell you, well, life goes on, but your presence is so intense. It is so special and it can never be duplicated. You could be around your family, you could be around other friends and lovers, but baby, they will never be who you are. You are so comforting. You are like a hot cup of cocoa, a hot tea, some hot tea on a really cold winter day. Nourishment to the body. That's what chosen ones are to people. We are nourishment to people's bodies and souls. And see, not everybody has that capability. Everybody has a role that they play. With a chosen one, we play multiple roles in people's lives and they don't even realize it. But just know when you come around, you make everything better. I will always emphasize that to you because we were made to feel like we were a burden. Like you're not even that special when in actuality, in all reality, you are amazing. You always steal the show. And that's why they laid those traps for you. They put out the traps that they mainly set. Let me tell you, the traps that they mainly set out for you are anger. Okay. Anger is a big one because it almost destroys your witness, as they say in religion. It destroys your witness. If people see that you're always walking around as an angry individual, they really won't want to be around you. Okay, so they laid the trap of anger. They also laid the trap of financial struggle, like problems, because they have such a poverty mindset. Chosen ones, understand a lot of your enemies, a lot of people that went up against you, a lot of people that turned on you, they have a poverty mindset. They could have money, but inside they're still poor. It's a saying, and I think it says, some people are so broke. Some people are so poor, all they have is money. All they have is money. That means that all they have is a material wealth in their bank account, and that's all they have. And of course, we live in a 3D material plane, so even if you're rich here, you're still living somewhat of a good life, right? But why do you think most millionaire billionaires still themselves, right? They still off themselves. Why? Because money is never going to be enough. It is an essential. It is an essential that we all need. And I wish financial abundance and freedom for every single person that is supportive and actually chosen one that watches me. Okay? But that is not all that you want to have. Because if all you have is money, you're broke. You're poor. Because the spiritual plane will always, always, always matter more than the physical. The physical is definitely important, but the spiritual is more. All right. So they want to lay out a trap for you financially because they want you to be distracted. All right. Another trap that they lay out for you is with the gossip, the lies, the slander, the gang stalking. Guys, this is a constant thing because they when you have your mindset, remember your mindset is so powerful. So whatever you want in this life, you can have it if you really put your mind to it and you dedicate your time to, just being all about that thing, right? So imagine that your enemies, their whole life, because they hate to see you happy. They love to see you miserable, like them. So they dedicate portions and parts of their lives, or somewhat their whole lives, into putting bad energy out to you. Hoping and praying that their evil prayers and their evil thoughts are going to win. But see, you defeat all the odds. You never, ever, ever become what they wanted you to be. But these are the traps. I'm giving you all examples of the traps. Another trap that's laid out is the loneliness and the isolation. But see, that I'm gonna explain how that also works out in your favor. The trap of loneliness and isolation is when a group of people, like I said, your family, your friends, whatever, want to make you feel like you're the outsider, want to make you feel like you're the problem, you're the burden. So whenever you want to express yourself, whenever you want to make a suggestion, it's like, who even asked you? Like we're really gonna listen to you. You know, that's how they make you feel. Like who even asked you? And they do this until you spiritually evolve to know that you are that girl, that boy, no matter who supports you or who doesn't. Until you reach that point, their job is to keep you low, down, just like them. So when you don't feel supported, when you don't feel loved, when you don't feel included, and you don't know who you are, you're going to feel low. You're going to feel like maybe something's wrong with me. Maybe I'm the problem. We're always made to feel like it was us when the whole time it was them. Into whatever name, into whatever. But it was always them. So these are the certain traps that they set out for you. But baby, whether that was on the financial plane, whether that was on the physical plane, whether that was on the mental plane, isolation, loneliness, understand that those same traps that they set out for you, it came back to them tenfold, return back to sender, baby. All right? Because God knows every thought. God knows every intention. And those same people that wanted you to fall victim to anger, for example, now they're the ones walking around angry all the time, miserable all the time, anxious and depressed. That's them. Chosen ones, now when you catch yourself getting caught up in certain emotions, stop yourself right then and there. Okay? Don't even allow it to keep going on because it's a trap. Same thing with the finances. Understands that God has you exactly where you're supposed to be. And when the time comes, that door of financial abundance is going to swing open and it's going to rain down and pour down blessings over your head. I am telling you this because it is going to happen to you. It happened to me. And I didn't think it was going to happen, but it's definitely going to happen to you. God says you have now because you ask now. Stay in prayer. Stay in connection to God. All right? The thing, like I said, with isolation, how they tried to make you feel secluded and made you feel like you were a bother or like you were weird, right? For asking certain questions or wondering certain things. But baby, now God has shown us that isolation is our superpower. That when you reserve that energy between you and God, that's how you grow as a chosen one. You're not supposed to be out here in everybody's face. Even when it comes to your family, your friends, you need time to yourself. You need time to regroup, to recharge. You're a healer. You're a teacher. You're an empath. You can't do what you're supposed to do if you're depleted, if your battery is out. So those same people that made you feel like, again, it was too much, made you feel like you were doing too much, and made you want to feel like, girl, don't even come around us. Now that you're actually doing it, now it's like, I miss him, I miss her. They miss your presence so bad. They miss it. And they're never going to find anyone like you. And that's why ultimately every trap that they've ever set for you, chosen one, they always fall in. They always fall in, and it always comes back on them 50 times worse. When they come up against you, their whole life gets destroyed. And it will happen over and over until they completely leave you alone. Not monitoring you, not being a monitoring spirit, wondering what you're doing, wondering what you're saying, until they're completely unplugged from you. And they ask God for forgiveness. Their misery will continue to go over and over and over again because God sees every intention. And you may think you get some things past God, but baby, you get nothing. Not even a little inch do you get past God. All right? He sees and knows everything. So walk with your head held high, okay? Because no matter what they try to say or do against you, baby, you are divinely protected. You are divinely guided. You are divinely healed. God has you, your whole aura, your whole essence, your whole being protected by his word, by his love. They're not getting through. And it's a shield. Whatever they send out to you, it bounces right back off and goes to them. God don't play about you. Never has, never will. All right? So let them keep setting the traps. They got all types of traps, so baby, they're going to fall on each one themselves. Sink and sand. Congratulations. What? You played yourself. Tell them, chosen ones, congratulations, baby. You played yourself. All right, y'all. Remember, always know who you are. Stand up for yourself. Love yourself. Talk to God. Stay in contact with God always. I love you, beautiful chosen souls. But remember, God loves you so much more. I'll see you on the next video.